Now, we've had smaller mortgages on here. We do that, but we can't leave the people with the big mortgages out. Okay. We want to make sure that the people with the big mortgages can get in here and get some benefit too. So they gave us an example of 1.2 million at 4.5% at 20 years. So what we've been told in the past is get the interest rate down as low as you can and get the number of years that you're going to have the term down as low as you can. So he's got a 4.5% interest rate and a 240-month loan, which is 20 years. Okay. Number one, before I even get into that, I want to tell you, you don't need permission to have a 20-year loan. You don't need permission. Find out what the 20-year loan payment would be. You can have a 30-year loan and make the 20-year payment. You don't have to pay extra for that. Did you know that? You can just put up a calculator on your home computer or even on your phone. Figure out if you're thinking about refinancing right now, trying to get down to a 15-year payment on what you have, put how much you owe right now into a calculator, figure out what the 20-year payment would be right now, and you can start making it now. You don't have to pay extra for that. Oh my goodness, you didn't know that? Yes, they're charging you for what you can do on your own. Figure it out what the payment would be and start making it. The great thing about having a 20-year payment, if that's all you know to do, okay, if about making that 20-year payment, but if you have a 30-year loan, if things get a little tight, you can always drop back down to your original 30-year payment. If you refinance to a 20-year loan and get that payment up there sky high and things get a little tight, you're stuck. You got that payment. There's nothing you can do about it. And the bank is looking for that money every single month. But if you have the 30-year loan and you want to make the 20-year payment, you can do that. All right. That's a little bit of a nugget for you. So listen, folks, we got a couple of minutes left. I want to go over this for you right now. So we got 1.2 million at 4.5%. I want to show you something right here, right now. I want to show you something because if you have this loan, chances are you might have about $12,000 you can prepay. About $12,000 you can prepay. And by doing that, do you see you can knock off about 4 payments if you give it to the bank early? And look at all the interest you would have to give them if you gave them that money the way that they want you to give it every single month. Every single month, you pay $3,000 and over about $4,500 in interest each month. Boom, 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 boom. You add it all up. You pay it down about $12,400, but you give the bank $17,000 in interest to do that. That's at the low 20-year loan and the 4.5% interest rate. Now I'm going to show you the same loan for 30-year loan, and I'm going to show you at a higher interest rate that they're paying in Bermuda, 7%. If there are any Bermudians in here, please hit me up on the back channel. Send me your 441 number. Yes, I know the number, 441, whatever your number is, and say, I want to know more about the P.I.L.L method, and we're going to make sure you get that information. Hit me up in the back chat or on my IG. So watch this. So we have 1,200,000 at 7%. Remember, we prepaid about $12,000 on the other loan. And so having the lower interest rate is supposed to be better. Having the lower principal amount is supposed to be better. But if you can afford this payment, look at here, it's $7,900 at the higher interest rate. Let me go back. The other payment was $7,500. So about $400 more. Okay. You got about $400 more to make the change. If you can afford this, watch what happens when you prepay $12,000 at the higher interest rate and at the longer term. $12,000 on this loan in Bermuda knocks off 1 year worth of payments. 1 year, not 3 or 4 months, 1 year. Look at how much interest you save. Over $80,000 in interest for your same $12,000. Oh my goodness. Folks, we've been fed some bad information. We've been told by financial gurus, we've been told by the banking industry that you need a lower interest rate, that you need a lower term. I'm here to tell you right now, once you do the math, that is not true. You want the right interest rate for you? the right payment for you where you can control the principal payment. Look how small these principal payments are compared to the other one. That's why you can make such great strides on this loan. Control the interest payment. You control the loan. Listen, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to encourage you. Let's put my link back up there one more time. ice10k.com. So what we're going to do is click on the link and then get your savings and earnings report. Somebody from my office will give you a call and set up a consultation for you. And you can know the month, day, and year you can be debt free and how much interest you can save.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.